Peace, my name is Haven Bullets, and today I'd like to do this video called Yvette Carnell Doesn't Understand Judicial Appointments. And I kind of thought she did because people told me she had a master's degree in political science and she worked on Capitol Hill as like a staffer, helped writing legislation and whatever the case may be. But now I'm hearing that she actually has a BA in political science and actually worked as a gopher on Capitol Hill and actually was pushed out of there because she couldn't compete. I don't know which one is true, but I definitely know she doesn't understand this, or what she's presenting is disinformation and she does understand it. Either way, she's wrong. We know that. First, let me explain to people, how does the process even work? To get somebody on the Supreme Court, first, the president has to nominate somebody. Then they go before the Senate Judiciary Committee. And they question the person. They ask them all kind of questions and everything. They dig into their background. They interview them. And then after that is over, the person it then goes before the Senate at large, the entire Senate, and the Senate votes. And all it takes is a simple majority to confirm the person. 51 votes, that's it. And once you get the 51 votes, then the president can formally appoint the person to the Supreme Court. That is how the nomination process works. In her video she just did, she blamed Barack Obama for leaving that Supreme Court seat open, which is not his fault. Because in February 2016, Antonin Scalia, this guy right here, was on the Supreme Court. He died. In March 2016, Barack Obama nominated this man right here to replace him. This is Merrick Garner. This is the guy who's not even liberal. He's not liberal. He's not even a centrist or a moderate, because every time he votes basically with conservatives. He's center right at best. So Barack Obama didn't even nominate somebody who was liberal because he wanted to try to get this pick through. This is probably the most moderate person he could find that wasn't just an outright conservative, in hopes that the Republicans would approve him. Why? Because the Republicans control the Senate, as you can see right here. As you can clearly see right here, when the nomination process took place, the Republicans had 54 senators. The Democrats had 44. The Independents had 2. Now, for him to have won the nomination, for him to have been confirmed by the Senate, all 44 Democrats would have had to vote, all two independents, and on top of that, you would have needed another 5 Republicans, which wasn't going to happen. And anyway, it wasn't even brought before the Senate for a vote because Mitch McConnell, who was in charge of the Senate because he's the majority leader in the Senate, refused to bring it to the floor to even be voted on. Barack Obama tried. It was nothing he could do. The numbers were against him. I don't know if Yvette Carnell knows this. We live in a country with separation of powers. The president just can't say, I want him to be here, and then he's automatically there. That's not how the country works. And you made it seem like that's how the country works to your audience. That Barack Obama just basically just dropped the ball on this one. Like he didn't do anything. He just said, oops, I don't care about this. I'm not nominating anybody. It's not his fault. And second, and most importantly, the people who are responsible for Trump being able to appoint somebody to the Supreme Court are the people who told people don't vote for Hillary, or it doesn't matter who wins the election. That's who's responsible. You, Yvette Carnell, you're more responsible for Trump being able to appoint 2 people to the Supreme Court than Barack Obama is. It's your fault. That first person for the vacancy and now another one. It's your fault, not Barack Obama's fault. Your fault. Because you got out here just like all the rest of these. I don't want to be calling nobody no names, but the rest of these guys and with like Forget Hillary. Doesn't matter. Maybe Trump winning will be good for black people. Yada, 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 yada. That's what y'all did. So don't try to blame Barack Obama now. And I'm going to leave this video here. Like, share, subscribe. Drop me a comment saying what you think. And on that note, family, peace.